that's somewhat in limbo. You wonder which way they'll go, become a true contender, or maybe back to the draft for answers. This season will give them some clues as to which way they're heading. Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Wizards trail by 5. It's Wall with the drive. Pierce the pass to Wall. 11 feet away. Another one falls for Washington.
That's the kind of finish we've gotten used to seeing from him in the low post.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's a Afflalo. Rebound, Washington. Nene's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Wall. Denver grabs the miss.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Afflalo, no good. Washington's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And Beal kicks to Pierce. Outside, Wall. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Well, you look at the Wizards, they've got an interesting mix of younger players and veterans. And they had tried to build their team with younger players, but a lack of leadership and maturity and professionalism led them to make some trades for more veteran presence. And you need a nice blend if you're going to win at a consistent level and get to the playoffs. And the Wizards got all the way to the second round as a result.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Rose in the post, covered by Wall. From deep. Embiid, no good. And for a Wizards team that has mixed results in the draft, trading for proven veterans, Steve, certainly makes some sense.
Yeah, but it may also limit their upside. I mean, that's the trade-off with a solid veteran front line and a young developing backcourt. You have to see if they can continue to climb in the East.
Rose kicks to Chandler. Back to Rose. The 3. Washington with the rebound. Gortat's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Gortat with the screen for Pierce. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Pierce has got 6.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Denver calls timeout.
Paul Pierce is a 16-year veteran, and last season his first not in a Celtics uniform. It took some getting used to, both for him and for us.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Nene. Webster comes in for Pierce. Butler, he's checked in for Beal. And Miller's subbed in for John Wall. Denver's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime.
Well, you just had to love the reception for Pierce and KG in their first game back in Boston. No surprise there. The fans there, some of the best in the league, and they showered those guys with tremendous love, cheers, and appreciation. Well deserved for what they've contributed as Celtics and certainly as NBAers.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
And it's Miller penetrating. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And Steve, no less than the great Celtic John Havlicek dubbing Paul Pierce is the greatest one-on-one scorer in Celtics history.
Yeah, the 10th overall pick back in 1998. What a find. I mean, you could argue that he and Dirk Nowitzki were the 2 best players drafted that night. Andre Miller with 15 seasons under his belt. He says he thinks he can play until he's 40. And I'll tell you, with his style of play, it doesn't seem like a stretch. He's low to the ground. He plays with a craftiness that really doesn't require a ton of speed.
And Andre Miller is really a crafty ball handler. It's amazing the numbers he's produced over his career without being a high flyer, without being super fast. What he is highly skilled, smart, tough, durable. Uses changes of speed, and the strength he has served him well as a post-up guard and also in being able to play through contact in the lane.
And Steve, you talk about Miller's strength and his deceptiveness. One of the best post-up point guards in the NBA.
Yeah, maybe the best over the course of his career. He's got that little bank shot from the mid-post, unbelievable footwork and spin moves. He's got all the tricks in his book.
G kicks to McGee. Gortat with the steal.
Should probably use a little clock here.
Yep, make this the very last possession.
And it's Miller penetrating. That is good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
And their lead takes another little bump up.
Boy, I tell you, they've got to be feeling better and better about this game.
Here's Foy with the three. Shot is off. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Wizards lead by 8. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Coming up next Wednesday night, December 10th, Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans take on Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks. Live from American Airlines Center. Be there.
In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow that occurs that makes this a beautiful game.
The Nuggets trail by 8, and Denver will start the fourth quarter with. We've got Wilson Chandler. Harris is out there with 4. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Arthur in at the power forward.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Gortat. And he drops it in from the low post.
You gotta like the way they've come out here in the second half. They're starting to knock down shots with regularity.
Yeah, and any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it usually means you're moving the ball, you're getting good looks on the shots you want. And I think they just got to continue to play smart and play together just like they've been doing to keep the lead. They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Yeah, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important. And that's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Washington making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Beal comes in for Martell Webster. And it's John Wall in for Miller. Denver also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Dixon comes in for Jarrell Arthur. And it's Rose in for Harris.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Denver. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And much more aggressive play has led to more free throw attempts for them here in the second half.
You know, that's how you do it, Steve. I mean, defender pressing up on you, you press right back, get into him.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Rose up on top, covered by Wall. Rose dishes to Aflalo. And again, Denver no good.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
No coverage that time. 14 points here for Beal.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And he gets it to go.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Back to Wall. Here's Tucker. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 6 assists in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yep, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Gortat's checked in for the Wizards. Pierce comes in for Rasul Butler. Wizards leading by 13. Outside, Wall. And stolen by Aflalo. Oh, and here comes Rose, all alone. Throws down the breakaway jam. That could give him a huge injection of energy, Clark.
And Kevin, that's exactly what they need right now. They've got to close the gap.
Forget about that for a second. How about the burst to the bucket for a point guard? Boy, he can power those down.
Gortat with a screen on Chandler. Wall passes to Gortat. Clock at 6. Back to Wall. Embiid with the steal. Now Hickson inside. They shoot again, and he lays it up and in. Hickson's got it back down to single digits for the Nuggets.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Kicks it to Gortat. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, they've been so sound offensively in the second half. I love the way they're playing.
Yeah, there's really no comparison in the shooting percentages between the teams since the break.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin. Brian Shaw had some words for his team in that last timeout. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
And Wall kicks to Nene. Here's Gortat. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Gortat's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, they really had it going on the offensive glass in that first half, but here recently they've gotten away from that. They've got to be aggressive in attacking that offensive glass here in the second half.
From deep Afflalo. Washington with the rebound. Wall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And finished off by Beal.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
The Nuggets trail by 12. There's Rose with the 3, and he gets it to go. Rose has got 12 points here in the second half.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
.136 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Wall. Pass to Gortat. No luck. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Now Chandler jacks up a 3. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Afflalo.
Defensively, they're really scattered right now, giving up so many open looks from the three-point line.
Yeah, they are splashing them. Their last 3 buckets have all come from behind the arc.
Wall's shot is off. Denver's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Rose. Connects! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Wall against Rose. Knocked away! Stolen by Rose. A finish. Yes!
I'll tell you what, this is the white-hot version of Derrick Rose right now.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's basically now or never for them.
In a tough position. All with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Here's with a wide open look. It's good!
Oh, what a clutch shot. That could be the difference maker.
Big moment in this game.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Rose with the 3. Nails it! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
.16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Beal kicks to Wall. Good. Denver calls timeout. They're down by 2. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Rose to take the lead. Count it!
Well, I'll tell you what, since the beginning of the fourth quarter, the three-point shot has really just been there for them. Everything's falling.
Yeah, the touch from downtown is right on point.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome. This team